Here we are right now, broadcasting live. How you doing, sir? I just heard you telling me about some old cameras that you had and what you used to do. Can you tell me a little bit about where you worked and what kind of cameras you use?
Well, one of my early jobs in television was right here in Las Vegas at KORK, which I don't think even exists anymore. But I was a cameraman there and an engineer, and about 2 years. And then I went across town to KLAS. They hired me away as one of the news anchors and field reporter, which is what I was doing before I went to KORK.
What year approximately was that?
Oh, gee. Well, you figure I've been in the union 50 years, and this was 2 years before that. So it'd be 52 years ago, whatever that comes out to be.
Okay.
I'll let you do the math.
So it was before I was born?
Yes. In other words,
years. It had to be 1962 or no, 1961, 1960?
Well, let's just put it this way. I've been a cameraman longer than you've been.
Right.
Period.
That's why I'm definitely interested in this that era of television broadcasting, and my theory behind broadcasting is that NAB, which is National Association of Broadcasters, the main thing is bringing content to life, right?
Yes.
So I'm here to bring content to life and to kind of bring back and kind of show the old cameras. I got a big collection of old broadcast cameras and things of that nature, but not. I've got the, what was it? What kind of camera did you use back then?
Well, it was an RCA, I believe it was called a 41, but I'm not real sure.
Like a TK41?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it was TK.
Oh, might have been 41.
Yeah, I did use a RCA TK 57?
Okay.
49.
49.
Like that.
I know they got a 47.
Anyway,
47.
I have trouble remembering the names.
That's a long time.
It was the first, it was the big blue box.
Okay.
That was the first portable, truly portable, broadcast color camera. It was a three gun RCA TK76. That was it. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I just had to run up on it.
I know TK76. I've been trying to find one of those on eBay for the longest. I found one. It was $1,000. I bid it $1,000, and I didn't even have the money when I bid it on it. And the guy beat me. He got it for like $1,025. The TK76 is my favorite camera, and that was one of the first broadcast cameras they used everywhere.
Yes.
And I'm still looking for one. But I actually have the recorder that the TK76 plugged into, and the actual VTR that the TK76 plugged into, and it's RCA. It's RCA. It's a 1-inch reel. It's a portable unit.
That was one of the units that was used with that.
Yeah,
but
I know the three-quarter inch, right?
Newswork, it was normally the Sony 3/4 inch deck.
Yeah.
That had a 3/4 inch deck with 20-minute loads on it.
The reel looks a lot better. It looks a lot cooler though.
So yes, one inch is always better than 3/4 inch helix.
I got the 1-inch. I got the Humatic. I got the 1-inch recorder. I haven't got it to work. I got the power supply for it and everything. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put that together. That's the package I was telling you about earlier. I want to be able to put that with that TK76. And it will be so cool. I'm going to be rolling around with it on that, what do they call it, a walker? With the walker with wheels, because you can't carry that. You can't carry that around. So that camera and then that recorder is one package deal, and then I'm going to make it retro.
Well, that, you say you can't carry that.
You can, but...
Point of information, the lady who was with me shortly, my wife, was the first woman in the United States to get a journeyman card in IA as a newsreel sound technician. Wow. And she used to carry that big recorder.
Well, bring her over here. We got to get you over here. You just telling me about you. You were the first one to get your card to be able to do that.
Yes.
And what is your name?
Sue Reisner. I'm the other half of Reisner and Reisner.
Really?
Yeah, we used to work together when we were working for the networks.
So did you guys meet in the business?
We were married before,
okay.
And he trained me, and I started helping him, and he trained me, and I went, wow, this is really cool.
So what year was that?
Oh, geez. Was it in the 70s? We did the Patty Hearst trial. We did.
You guys did?
Yeah, and
Angela Davis.
way back when.
Yeah, floods.
Yeah.
We've done, you name it, we've done it. at one
Yeah,
time
we
or
started out in film.
That's impressive. That is very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive. I'm totally impressed. Like I said, I wasn't around. Well, I was in the '70s. I was a kid, but I started looking at how they broadcast in the '80s, the '70s, the '90s, and I told myself, you know what? I can't keep up with everything that's going on. They keep going higher and higher, 4K, 5K. What do you guys? I want to ask you guys, what do you think about all this 4K stuff?
Well, I'm a little prejudiced. The new stuff is great. I mean, it makes beautiful pictures sometimes.
Okay.
But the old stuff sort of had a softness to it, a warmth. I don't mean by softness, I don't mean out of focus.
Okay.
I just mean a warmth and a roundness. Too much of the new digital stuff, as far as I'm concerned, is too cold. And the color is cold. It doesn't have the warmth.
I've heard of that.
Also, people who are now taking cameras that look like this and saying that these are movie cameras and video cameras.
Everybody's doing that.
It got small, so this was a great idea. It's going to be really small, right? And we can really move easy with it. But the problem is, this thing doesn't have enough mass to make moving pictures without jiggling.
Right. So
What do? They put
rig.
this on, and then they put that on, and then they put this on, until you've got something that's bigger than the other camera that doesn't do any more than the other camera already did in its original configuration. So, I have a little trouble with that, but that's what the trend is, so that's what we do.
Well, see, I'm an old broadcaster. I always love the big broadcast cameras.
No, you've been a broadcaster for a long time. You're not old. I'm old.
I'm old too. But what I mean by this is that I actually have, I have a collection. I got about 25 broadcast cameras. The big ones, the big beta cams. I've got the VHS, the Panasonic. And the thing of it is that, like you said, what they're doing is they're going back to that. They're taking the DSLR cameras, the 5D, the 7D, the whatever, and they're taking all these DSLR cameras and they're building an entire rig around it. By the time they build it, they've got the microphones and they've got the monitors, and it's so heavy, and it's just like the old cameras. Instead of just getting the old camera, my thing was, why don't you just get one of the big cameras? I take one of the big cameras, and what I do is I build around it. Then if you want a GoPro's really good. If you want one of the GoPro high definition 4K cameras, you take it and you attach it to your big camera that you already have. So what I do is I go to eBay and I buy the big cameras that nobody wants anymore. And actually, they're getting hard to find now. But I buy I got Ikegami. You know Ikegami?
Oh yeah.
So I've got 4 Ikegami cameras I bought off of eBay for they were like $55 a piece. The big body cameras, okay? And then I started building around them, and then I said, I'm gonna take this panel off, and I'm gonna paint it, and I'm gonna make it brighter and bring it out a little bit, and I'm gonna make it a retro. But what happens is people are really impressed with the bigger cameras, right? So I take the bigger cameras, and then I take a little tiny high definition camera like this, and I attach it with a hot shoe or some other magic arm mount or whatever, and I go out and I do my video. And this is the thing I'm telling you. It's not about what you have. It's about what you're doing with it. Content, bringing content to life. I didn't even want to come to NAB this year because the cameras that I normally shoot with, I don't have them anymore. I ended up selling them, and I lost a couple of them, and they were really good cameras. I had a Canon HFS 200. I had HDR, Z1U. I had some really nice cameras, and I don't have them anymore, and I was really sad. But I had to get off my butt. I said, you know what? I'm gonna use what I have. I got these cameras right here. I got this. What do you think about this? I got this right here. And I said, I'll just do video with, what am I doing video with? I'm doing video with my phone. I'm using a cell phone because it's about bringing content to life. People are interested in what you have to say, maybe not what I have to say, but they're interested in bringing content to life. And that's what we're here. That's what the NAB is all about to me. So I come here, I'm having fun. My hat that I'm wearing, I'm not a real cowboy, but I look cool, right?
Yes.
I look cool?
Yep.
You're not a real cowboy, you just play one on television, huh?
I just play one on television. Okay. This hat right here, and I keep it real, this hat right here costs 99 cents. I got it at the 99-cent store. I got 7 more of these. Okay, and I usually wear these when I'm working in the warehouse and that type of thing. I actually work in the trade show industry. I actually set up this equipment in here, and then I have to break it down at the end of the show. So I'm taking time off to do my broadcast show and see what people really think about all this technology. That's why I'm asking you, 4K, 5K,
Okay.
6K, is it necessary?
I want 106K. You don't have that?
No. Well, yeah, I have it on the computer. We have it on the computer. And the same thing, when you go back to computers and you start to look at how computers have evolved, we're able to do more with the computers and getting more and more powerful and so forth. But I don't think people are maximizing the technology 7 years ago, 10 years ago. They're not maximizing technology. They're just wanting something faster, the phones. They want a faster phone. Everybody wants a faster processor. My phone right now is not the fastest processor. There's another one that's, everybody's, I gotta get the Galaxy 4, I gotta get the Galaxy 5, I gotta get an iPhone 5S. What do you guys have?
A phone.
Nothing fancy.
You know what I have? I have rotary phones at home. You know the rotary phones? I have a collection of those. I may bring one of those tomorrow. And my goal is, like I said, is to bring that stuff to life. You can still use rotary phones. Did you know that?
Yep.
Did you know you can still use rotary phones over the internet?
Okay.
Okay. I took a rotary phone a couple years back, and I was taking it around with me, and I had it hooked up to my laptop through Magic Jack. You've heard of Magic Jack, right?
Yep.
So that's the kind of stuff I sit there and I think about something old and then mixing it with something new. Isn't that what they used to do when they get married, right? You take something old, something new, and then something blue. Right?
Yep.
I don't have too much stuff that's blue. But I feel like just taking something old and making it work. Like these cameras you see right here, like I said, my goal on this one is that this is going to be LED based when I get done with it. It's going to have LEDs behind here. Still going to have the big bulb. It's going to have the LEDs behind here giving you the light. It's going to have the sound effects of this camera. Now you remember this camera, so you know what it used to sound like. How did it sound? Okay, and then it was like a puff of smoke.
No.
Didn't the bulbs bust?
No. Well, they weren't supposed to.
Didn't they bust? They popped.
No.
You had to put another bulb in there.
Oh yes. So they were one-use bulbs, lamps.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, they were one-use lamps.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I did, I went to the store yesterday, 99-cent store, and I found a bulb, and I stuck it in there. That's not the right bulb. It didn't have a bulb in there. So I went to the 99-cent store, and I bought that's a 120-volt bulb, and I just took some gaff tape and stuck it in there to give you that look. Okay. But eventually, next week or whenever I start working on this, it's gonna have LEDs behind that bulb, and it's gonna shoot out. And it's gonna be I'll be coming through here, and I'll have flashes of light, and I'll have constant light as well. I'll have it where I can just turn it on, and this is just a bright light, and maybe filters and things like that, because I want to put this to use. I'm not going to be putting it to use the way you used to put it to use with the film exposure. I'm not going to be doing all that, but I want to be able to do video with it. I want to if they're doing, like you said, if they're taking this little body camera right now and they're building it onto a rig and they're adding microphones and voice recorders and monitors, why can't we do the same thing with this? Why can't I put this on a rig? And I actually have a rig. I have a rig with a matte box and all that. Pro Aim, right? You heard of Pro Aim? So I have a Pro Aim rig. That's a good idea. I might go home and I got a JVC camera on there right now. I might take that camera off and put this on there.
What?
Oh, your phone? Okay. So we're going to sign off Ktfc, Channel 63. Your boy Tony from Cali Reality here at the NAB 2014. I'm here with these nice folks here from, where you guys from?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. We're all family. I'm from Sacramento. They're from San Francisco. So we're in the same neighborhood. We're going to sign off Ktfc, Channel 63, Old School TV. And we out.